Hi, I'm Gayleen. I'm going to be your Mary Kay director. I look forward to being able to work with you. And I just want to give you a quick overview because a lot of people that first make a decision that they'd like to try Mary Kay, what happens is they sort of have ideas in their head floating around that aren't actually what we do in Mary Kay. And depending on your experience and what you've been exposed to, you have ideas. And I just want to give you an overview of how it would work if you were in our unit. And a lot of people have to make a choice. They have to decide, number one, do they want to build a Mary Kay business? Number two, do they want to and there, you may have a want to, but you don't know the how to. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview on how we do it. And some people just want to do personal use. Just watch this video, please, first, and then make a decision if you want to do some of the training and just kind of see. I've done all the training that I'm going to show you behind me on short, quick videos. You can incorporate Mary Kay into your life, whether you are working full-time, maybe you've got 3 part-time jobs, maybe you've got family you're really busy with, maybe you've got other enterprises going on in your life. You've got time for Mary Kay. I'm one of the people that has taken the program, been in Mary Kay 27 years, done everything wrong, really wrong, and got smart. And so I am really on the cutting edge of smart now for how to run this business and how to make it work and how not to have to spend hours and hours of time trying to figure it out. I figured it out. Just follow my system. It works really great. You could go to the top of this company following this system. How do I know that? Because somebody that I've coached went to the top of the company in Mary Kay. So that doesn't have to be your goal. You can want to do this for a very part-time, make a little extra cash. You may want to just have enough money to put one of your, your kids in some sort of dance, sports, whatever. Maybe you're saving for retirement. Maybe you want to have, you've got a personal thing that you want to do. Maybe you just want to have some extra cash, like so you can make other decisions. Maybe you want to go on a nice holiday and you just want your Mary Kay to do that because there just doesn't seem to ever be enough money to do some of these things. Or maybe you want to do the number one thing I think you should do, but nobody wants to do this because nobody wants to pay for what they've already had fun doing, and that is pay off your debt. You want to live a debt-free life. It releases everything. You don't get wrinkles, you don't get lines. You're going to look really good. Debt-free is a wonderful place to be, and Mary Kay can put you there. Okay, so let me just cover what I teach in this section here for new consultants, and everything's done. There is some audio, but there's also, I did it all in video, and I tried to do it in the quickest possible manner. So here's what I want to tell you. In order to do Mary Kay, what do you need to do? First of all, you need to get me to move that over so you can see. Now, isn't it interesting? Everything's backwards, so when you watch, you're going to think I'm left-handed. I'm not. I'm right-handed. Okay. In your box, you've got a box that's coming. If you've got it yet, you've opened it all up and you've looked in there and you saw lots of paper and it looked complicated and you went, oh, I'm totally not doing this. I'm just going to buy some stuff for myself, or maybe myself and a few friends. And that's what you made that decision. Let's just unpack the box again, but let's do it differently in our head. So while we're unpacking the box, the question you need to ask yourself is, do you know women who have issues with their skin? Number one, blemishes. Number two, breakout, monthly breakout. What woman wants to have monthly breakout? I mean, put a sign on their head, blinking lights on top of it. Guess what time of the month it is? Who wants that? We can correct that problem. Lines and wrinkles. You know what? Everybody says, well, you know what they say. Nobody wants lines and wrinkles. You don't want them. Once you get them, you try and justify them. No, you didn't really want them, so let's not get them. Or if you've got them, let's figure out how to soften them up. Blackheads, whiteheads, big pores, oily skin, lots of discoloration, scarring, all kinds of things. We fix up that. That's what we do. Okay, so in that box, I'm going to sneeze. Maybe not. Oh, always. Sorry. I don't normally sneeze. I'm probably going to sneeze 10 times now. So people that have these problems. You could show them Mary Kay and make it super simple and do it in like 5 minutes, and they could start on a skincare system and see if it works for them. Everything in Mary Kay is 100% guaranteed. So what does that exactly mean? That means that the company, if you sell something to somebody, they pay you for the product, they use it and it doesn't work, you can get, you can just go online. I'm thinking 4 things at once. I had like this halo, bloof, like an explosion in my head about, I should tell you this, this, and this. So why don't I just go back and just tell you what I'm supposed to tell you here, is that they can go, you go online, fill out a little form. You're going to take that product back from them. They can choose different product. They can get a refund from you, and you throw that product in the garbage, and Mary Kay sends you new product. So you're never out anything. Fabulous. What business, what dress store do you know that people can come wear the dress to the party, bring it back and say, oh, it didn't really work? No, well, if they try Mary Kay and it doesn't work, then you can take it back. Get your money back from the, you get there, give them their money back, and then you can send a little email to the company. They send you a new product for it, and you throw that product away in the garbage. Done. Fabulous. Okay, so how did I get there? I just had to tell you that. It just came to my head. And I won't bother telling you about the 3 other things because you'll learn that in the system. Okay, so you've got a little customer profile. It's a little card. It's about this big. It came in there. There's a pack of 30 of them. And you have everybody that you sit down that you're going to show skincare to fill out the card. Here's what you want to know. It's a nice card. It's in the card I would have made because it doesn't help you get these questions answered. So you want to get their name and address and contact information so you can follow up with them. And you want to figure out if they're going to be using the Miracle Set, which is the skincare in the day-night, or just the skincare. You want to know, do they have dry, normal skin, or do they have combination oily skin? And so that card, question number 2 asks that, do they have that? Some women don't know. Here's how you figure this out. Once you get this figured out, you've answered the number 1 problem most people have, is they're scared to death that they won't know what to do. Well, I'll show you how that's going to work. If people have washed their face with anything and they just leave it, do they get oil on their skin and do they get shiny? If the answer to that is yes, then they have combination oily skin. If they don't, they have dry, normal skin. So those are the 2 skincare types. In your kit, you got a box with a cleanser and a moisturizer, and you got some little foil packets. The box, the one that you got in your kit is for dry, normal skin, and the foil packages are for combination oily skin. They are exactly the same products that come in the tubes. They just gave them to you in sample size. You wouldn't want to run your business on sample size because it costs way too much money to do that. You would actually just order in a set of that, combination oily, and use that for demoing if you decide you're going to go forward and show people the product. I had super oily skin. I've still got really oily skin. And if you demoed the dry normal, the product that came in the package, and you got me to put that on my face, and I tried that, it feels like, I don't know, it feels nice, but it just doesn't feel nice for my skin because I have combination oily skin. I want a bubbly cleanser that's going to go on there. It feels totally different. So you should open up a package of, you should try the product that came, the dry normal, and you should also open up a package of combination oily and just try it because you'll instantly see why you want to make sure that you show people the right type of skincare product for their skin. Okay, so I've got a way to teach how to talk about the skincare so people get it. It takes about 3 minutes to explain the hand, and I've got a whole section on the training down below. So just go there, watch it. Once you see it, you'll go, oh, because 95% of the decision is made when you explain this. So they're going to slap their hand on a piece of paper, or you're going to print out the sheet that's there and show it to them and just describe it just like I describe it in the video. If they'll make a decision based on that. Then they're going to get to try the product on the back of their hand so they can feel it and compare. They've made their decision. By this point, they have never put it on their face. I will tell you that most of the customers that I have in Mary Kay I've done the hand and I've done the back of the hand, and that's how I've sold the product. They didn't even have to put it on their face to make the decision. So here's the deal. You're not going to be running around the country and having to do all sorts of complicated things. You can sell Mary Kay on the go. So that means if you had your little bottle of cleanser and moisturizer with you in the foundation, You could go in the bathroom at break time and show somebody. You can, when you go to visit and visit friends, you can just say, oh, come over here, I'm doing this now. I love the product. It's making such a huge difference on my skin. You could try it. And so you could just try it on the go. It doesn't have to be a formalized setting. If you can have groups of gals over, the party thing, if you want to do that. However, yes, having them over in a group, that's probably the most time efficient way to do it. Is that the way I sold all my skincare and moved up in my business? Unfortunately, no, it wasn't that way. Or fortunately, I don't know. It worked for me. So I can't tell you how it's going to work for you, but once you've got the product, you can figure out if you're by a person, how you're going to get that person to try it. Okay, so I explained all about this. This is magic. This is where 95% of the decision's made. The other 10% is on the back of the hand, and then they will just go ahead and make a decision. Okay, you got a satin hands and body set. So in the kit, it talks about satin hands, and it says how to use it as satin hands. There's directions how to use it as satin hands. I say let's expand our thinking, because those products will, you want to use those from your neck down on your body. They're fabulous. They really are. They're going to make your skin feel wonderful. Have consultant was a customer and tried the satin hands and thought she'd take it home. And I said, well, if you're taking it home, here is a netted sponge. So I bought some extra netted sponges, and I have a video on how to do satin hands, so I don't need to explain that to you here. And so she took it home and she used it as I suggested, and I suggested that she put the first 2 steps on the netted sponge and use it from her neck down in the shower every day, and her skin just feels like soft and silky. And so when she ran out, she said, I got to get more of that. And I said, oh, you really liked it. And she said, I didn't actually believe you when you said it was going to make that much difference on my skin. But what happened was, I noticed that I said she was East Indian. I noticed that the color of my skin changed. She said it was so much lighter and so much brighter and didn't have all that blotchiness and stuff. And she was from her neck down. And she bought a body lotion to go with it, the set. And she said, my body, it just feels fabulous. My skin feels fabulous. My husband says how nice my body feels. And she said, I noticed when I ran out that my skin was starting to darken up again. I was starting to get that kind of blotchy look. And she said it wasn't feeling very nice. She said, I'm a customer for life on that. I just absolutely love that. So you should try using the satin hands from your neck down on a netted sponge. And once you do that, you'll understand. You'll be able to tell everybody else why they would want to have that set in their shower. Okay, then I think color. That's the next thing I want to talk about. This is what scares everybody. This is what scares how they say it scares the cooties out of you or something. Okay, so all about color. It's a rabbit hole. I'm going to show you how to save time and money for your customers. I'm going to show you how to save time and money running the business. It's simple. The benefit is they're going to look good, feel great. They're going to love the color. Let me grab something here. And you're going to have to stock 3 colors depending on how many skin tones people have. You're probably going to have 3 to 6 eye colors and 2 cheek colors that you're going to stock. You see this book? This is our lookbook, and it's got all these colors in here. And I know what you're thinking, because I thought the same thing. I thought, how on earth am I ever going to learn what to do with this? I got a system. You won't even, I never give anybody a book when we're at an appointment, never. They don't know we have a book. I almost pretend we don't have a book. And I just work with the 2 skincare sets, the one that comes in your kit, adding a day-night solution to it. That's called the Miracle Set, or the Voluform set if they're over 45, depending on what their skin looks like. They got some advanced aging going on, then I put them on Voluform. Okay, so this book is lovely and it's fun to look at and everything, but you know what? We're just not going to talk about all that. You're never going to stock all that. Of this book, we've got the 2 skincare sets and 13 other products, and that's how I run in the whole entire business, and that's how I show you how to run it. So, and it's all right here in this video below. So I teach you a follow-up system that takes 3 text messages, makes all the difference in the world on long-term success, show you a color system that's easy. I'm kind of your tour guide for Mary Kay, and I am going to, I've done it all in video, so you just watch videos. Super easy. Because, you know, look, see, connect. Dr. Phil says you got to connect the dots for people and get it super simple so they understand it. So I've got the dots really close together, so you will see how easy it is to build a business. You need to have a simple filing system which can takes you can have a kid in grade 7 set it up for you. It's 2 ring binders, and you just put in some folders. And to run the business, you just look in the one ring binder and just see who you have to contact. It's so easy, so easy. And really, honestly, it's a 10-minute job to set it up and about a 5-minute job daily. Now, I don't want to say that Mary Kay is no work. Get me, it's not, it is work, but it's not complicated work, and it's not work, you can do it in little snippets of time. And working very part-time in Mary Kay, you can actually accomplish a whole lot. And if you love it, you'll do more. I mean, I didn't want to go to work where somebody told me where to park, what time I could have lunch, if I could or couldn't have a bathroom break. I had to work with people that annoyed me, wasn't really pepped up on some of the management system. You know, I was really good at what I did, and I loved what I did, and I was professional at what I did. And I went to school for a long time to figure out how to do what I did. But I just didn't want to keep doing that. I just felt like I was, you know, if you're in the rat race and you go around and around and you get off the rat race, you're still a rat. And so I really want to be, I'm capable of making the decisions for my life, and I want to live a life that I want to live. I only get one chance at this. And so I didn't actually really want to spend it tied up in somebody else's workplace for minimum 8 hours, but who works 8 hours anymore to keep your job? You know, it's like 10 to 12 hours. You go home and then you work some more. And I'm just like, really? Why are you burning yourself out? Somebody else is raising your family, and you're burning yourself out. Nobody's happy. If mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. And so I got a system that I can teach you that you can change all that. That sound good? Okay, and we build our business on referrals. I'll show you how to do that. And one of the other things is team building. And you're starting your business, so you know that some people decide to start the business. It's not your job to teach and train them. It's your job to point them to our video system that we learn on. It's 24/7. Anybody can learn. I do the teaching. I'm qualified to do that. If you want to learn how to move up and be able to do that sort of thing, then you're going to be building your business, building your customer base, and we'll work together, and I will teach you how to do that, because my job is to, did you see me go like that? I thought I heard somebody in the house, and I'm the only one home, and I was like, oh, that doesn't sound good. But the door's open. Beautiful day. Okay, so I want you to be independent and learn how to do this quick. So all the videos, try not to do too much of this. I'm trying to show you how. And so you're just going to go onto our website. You can go onto our website, and you're just going to use your iPad, your phone you can do the training on. You can go on your computer and watch it. And I've tried to keep it in minimal little pieces. So some of the trainings are a little bit longer, but most of them are quite short. Okay, that's what we do. I'm here. I teach you how to. I'm here to assist you to become independent. There's nothing that complicated that you can't actually learn how to do this and be totally independent. I mean, you'll have tons of time to do lots of other things, so I'll just show you the ropes. How's that sound? Okay, so you should get back to me, and whatever you do, don't place your first order without first talking to me, because I don't want you to miss the bonuses when you place your first order. They just changed the whole website, and so now as a new consultant you can put an order in right away, and people make the mistake of doing that, and they miss the benefits, and they don't get the proper discount, and they miss an opportunity. There's an opportunity that you get about 25% extra product on your first order, and you have that then sets it that you can get that same thing for 6 months in a row. And if that is in any way possible for you, I would love to see you get that, because I don't know, it just pays for everything. So you could actually really, all your starting with your inventory and stuff will end up being paid for through all the extra free product that you're going to get. So I'm all into smart business moves. Girl bosses rock, and so I'll show you how to rock. Okay, have a great day.